Hey, Sagittarius, how are you? Sagittarius, thank you guys so much for being here. I just want to thank you guys so much for all of the love and all of the comments and just the energy you guys send my way. Thank you so much. If you're here for the first time, I welcome you. So, Sagittarius, this will be your special timeless love and loss message. This Who Hurt Me series is where we're going to explore the energies between you and another during a painful experience in a particular relationship, whether it was past, present, or for some of you, it may be something about to go on in the future. But nevertheless, we're also going to take a look at, the healing process, maybe how the healing can start, or for some of you, how the healing has already concluded, okay? So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This will be for you as well as the cross watcher that is here watching on behalf of the Sagittarius, all right? So let's go ahead and get right into it. Of course, the messages will not resonate to everyone as these are general energies, but that's all right. Watch your moon, rising, and Venus signs, or you can come back later and see how it resonates then. So what are the central energies as it involves Sagittarius and the person that they're here watching for? Please allow us to see, Spirit. All right. So we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Whew. All right, Sagittarius. I'm feeling a couple of different things with this. All right. So what I'm really feeling for a lot of you is you have a decision to make right now. Okay. Or there was a situation within a relationship where you just felt like there was a decision that you really needed to make. For others, for some of you, it was like, I don't know if I really want to deal with this person. I think I'll just kind of scoot my way out. For others of you, though, the situation may have been a lot more dire than that. I'm feeling like for some of you, the situation could have been where it's like, okay, things are really going on. Things are really beginning to be just a lot. Things are beginning to just be way too much. I need to go ahead and just, make a move, make a decision. What am I going to do? Am I going to stay? Am I going to go? It could have been a lot of different factors in you having to make some sort of decision or some sort of fast decision. But we'll go ahead and take a look at some of those energies as well. All right. So let's take a look and see what some of the energies may say for things that could have worked out for the good in the relationship, as far as things that brought this relationship a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. Okay. All right. So we have 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards. Okay. Okay. Should I use all these? I guess I have to. We have reinvention, victim, contemplation, and mask. So what I'm really feeling like here is that as far as things that brought the relationship joy and happiness, I'm getting a little bit of mixed feelings here, Sagittarius. Okay. On one end, I'm really feeling like this person really kind of they really kind of awoke your eyes. They really kind of, woke you up and opened your eyes to seeing how you can really be a different person than maybe you had been in the past relationship. But at the same time, I also feel like they may have been very, very controlling. But I think that you thought that you needed that. I think you thought that you needed a little bit of control. I think for whatever reason, you thought that they were really reeling you in you know, from like some sort of like wild child type of thing. You really thought that they were kind of reeling you in and kind of taming you down a little bit, which, you know, you were okay with, but I really feel like it may have been under false pretenses in a little bit, because it's like with this mask here, it was like, it was really more about them kind of really being controlling, as opposed to, you know, trying to just give you structure, which, you know, because maybe structure may have been something that you may have been struggling with, you know, you may have also just kind of felt like they were really being controlling as well. But that may have come later. That may have come after some time of contemplation here, which is that card. But let's take a look and see what energies contributed to most of the pain within the relationship, or the hurt. Because we see that some of the joy in it was that they brought some type of structure to your life. Unbeknownst to you, was basically pretty toxic, but let's see here. Okay. Yep. So the card that flipped itself over, and it flipped itself over ever so lightly, it was power. Power. You looked up to them, or they constantly put you in a position to where you had to look up to them. You had to look to them for your source of nourishment, for your source of knowledge and information, for your source of, you know, like emotional cues and okays. Like, you had to kind of look to them for that. They exerted a power over you. You kind of became more of like a leash, a puppy on a leash, as opposed to someone that they were trying to bring more structure into their life. So the structure that you needed in your life actually turned into some sort of master and his pet type of, or her pet type of situation. Let's take a look and see at what sorts of signs that Spirit may have been trying to warn you about, or certain signs that you may be noticing within the relationship now. Okay. So we have songs, information. So, yeah, Sagittarius, this may be a pretty artistic time for you. You may be, you know, writing songs, trying to express how you feel, trying to get what you feel off your chest. You might be using music to do that. This might be where like a certain song will come on the radio while you two are together, and it's just like, you know, it says everything that you wish you could say within this relationship. So it's like you turn it up, because those are the moments where like you really do feel empowered, and, you know, it really does speak to your heart, and you're hoping that it kind of speaks to the heart of the person that you're with as well. Okay. But it's very passive aggressive. Not even really passive aggressive. It's like passive assertive in a way. if that's even such a thing, where, you know, you're communicating, right, but you're not like directly communicating. It's where you're using like some sort of like song, or maybe even some sort of like jingle or something, like to communicate how you feel. Or it could be where like you guys you could keep hearing a song over and over again. There's one particular song that just keeps coming on over and over again when you're around this person and when you're with this person. And in a way, it kind of gives you the power that you need, because that song is empowering. I feel like this is where someone saw that you were really weak, Sagittarius, or they met you at a pretty weak moment in their life, and they promised you that they could really, you know, kind of turn your life around. But instead, yeah, they did. And it could have been good in some ways, but I really feel like they may have used it against you. Because it's like, you know, yeah, they turned my life around. They kind of reinvented me here, but at the same time, you know, they used it for their, you know, they used it to put themselves in a powerful position to say, oh, well, you know what, I did this for you. You know, this is, you know, I love you because this is what everything that I did for you. So you can't even do this for me because, you know, this is what I did for you and I could take it away from you. That's pretty hurtful. Are there any messages, anything that is said or unsaid between the person that this is involving? Whether it's in the past or whether it's in the present or however it comes up. Ooh, there's a couple of things to be said. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. Yeah, a lot of you probably wouldn't have, you know, dealt with this person if you knew, you know, the agenda that they really, really did have. Okay. You know, another piece of information that just fell out here is your words still linger in my mind. So there was probably a lot of things that you guys that were really said to you that really, you know, that really hurt, and they really stuck, and they stuck in the most negative of ways. Okay. If you had known, you know, that they would be that type of person within that relationship, you know, again, you would have never, ever dealt with them ever, you know? And so it's like now a lot of you are in a position where you're really going to have to decide what it is that you want to do, how you want to maneuver yourself out of this relationship, because, you know, or do you want to stay, you know? But for many of you, if this is speaking about a relationship in the past, I really felt like you did do a lot of contemplating here. And, you know, you decided that you didn't want to, you know, you didn't want to be a puppy on a leash anymore. You didn't want to buy into a victim mentality. Okay. Okay, I'm also hearing that a lot of you played a role for a long time. You kind of played dumb, like you didn't know what was going on, because once you were able to make a certain power move, you made that power move. Okay? Let's see what the tarot has to add. Ooh. The King of Wands just revealed itself to me. So a lot of you Sagittarius are looking at yourselves in a more positive light. A lot of you guys want to be recognized more in a positive light, or within this relationship, you want to be the person who really took the higher road here. All right. Oh, yeah, look, we got the Ace of Cups. You got the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So, yeah, you definitely have a lot of love for this person. You definitely have a lot of care for this person with the Ace of Cups. But the Nine of Swords lets me know that there's just a lot of things that are going on. There's a lot of insecurities. There's a lot of anxieties. This person created a lot of anxieties within you because, you know, you just kind of, in a lot of ways, you really knew that, you know, maybe things weren't quite right. But once you began to really wake up and notice, you know, it's like, how can I sleep at night knowing that this person is doing this to me, but I just have so much love for them? Okay, so the Three of Swords. Three of Swords and the King of Cups. Okay. Yeah. For a lot of you, you knew that there was this betrayal going on, or you knew that there was some sort of betrayal happening here within the situation. But a lot of you stayed very, very calm about it. You stayed very, very collected about it. You know, you didn't like spaz out or anything. A lot of you, again, may have just been kind of plotting. I see it as, you know, kind of plotting or just kind of sitting and waiting out, because with the King of Cups here, with the contemplation card there, yeah, a lot of you definitely just kind of played a particular role until it was ready for you. It was time for you to make that decision. It was time for you to make that power move there. Yep, and now we have the King of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Yeah, so what I'm getting here is that you really didn't want any regrets when it came to this relationship. And the regrets that you did have in this relationship is that you allowed it to play out for so long. Okay, again, for some of you, it was a long game in trying to plot your way out of this situation. But for others of you, I'm just really feeling like, you know, the regret is that you really didn't leave sooner. Okay. This person may be the person that hurt you right here. This person may have been the person that caused the betrayal, and then you're like regretting, like, well, why didn't I go with this person? Why didn't I go with this earth sign here? But we have this Eight of Cups here. That Eight of Cups is coming up a lot. The Eight of Cups and the Two of Swords was coming up a lot. But anyways, this Eight of Cups is letting me know that for a lot of you, you really walked away from this situation. I really even feel like for a lot of you, you moved forward into a new situation with someone that was a little bit more, mature. I mean, really, it really feels like, you know, both of these persons were kind of mature in different levels here. But I really feel like this one person definitely manipulated you, definitely, you know, was a source of all of the pain here, while this other person was more so the source of the healing. And, you know, they maybe even regretted that, you know, you actually had to experience all of that, you know. Let's take a look and see what how we can move forward in the right direction as it comes to healing. Ooh. That was way too much information there, Spirit. Thank you so much for the messages that you have given to us thus far. Please allow us to see how Sagittarius can move forward and heal from this relationship. Thank you. Got one card here. And it was a card that had already fallen out before. But it's actually card number 4. You are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. And you can, Sagittarius. You can do anything that you choose to do. Don't let anyone exert so much power over you that you feel that you cannot make certain choices, that you feel that you are just legit tied and bound to them. Okay? In this situation, they had you tied and bound to them for their own narcissistic reasons. Okay? And if you knew about certain things like that before you met this person, you definitely wouldn't have involved yourself with them. Okay? Because you didn't need those words that they told you. But you've walked away from that. You've realized that, you know what? I am always going to be somebody that is going to go and go and go, regardless of if you're in my life or not. Okay? So I'm going to choose myself. I'm going to choose to set myself free. I'm going to choose to be everything I'm going to choose to live my life being everything that is within me. Okay? Yeah, I love you, but I don't have to put up with all of this frustration, all of this hurt that you provided to me. Okay? You provided this hurt to me. You manipulated my feelings because you could. All right? But guess what? You know what? Where you treated me like trash, there's someone here that's willing to treat me like a treasure, even though you may be feeling like, you know, you're regretting the fact that you even let this other person do you that way in the first place. So Sagittarius, those are your messages. Thank you guys so much for all of the comments. I read everyone, all of the likes, all of the subscribes. Thank you guys so much. I have so much in store for the channel. You guys don't even know. So just check everything out. If you want to book a personal reading, all of that information will be in the description box below. And Sagittarius, have yourself a great day. Bye.